Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here. And we are at episode number 3 of our Union Max Difficulty campaign, coming off the heels of a minor defeat over here on the border of Missouri and Illinois. Unfortunately, that means our army out here, the Department of the West, is going to end up retreating somewhere. If we take a look at the front lines right now as they stand, they've got a little blotch here. I think the goal in terms of the West is definitely going to have to be to push them down and get them out of Missouri, at least. Kentucky, Tennessee, that's all something we're going to have to deal with. We've got McClellan over here with about 20,000 men, give or take. He can come down into this area and see what's going on down there. Did have a pretty good tip from a viewer, something I wasn't aware of since it's been a while since I played this game, and they've updated it a couple times, is used to be able to, in the policies, the core system was put into effect somewhere around here, or down in here maybe. That's now somewhere else. It's in finances, projects, I think, maybe. That's what he said. Military. Now we've got quite a bit we can actually research here. Organization reform, that might be it. Major military organization reform that will introduce the core system to our armies. That's it right there. We definitely, that's something I want. That is definitely something I want. While we're here, we could look into, let's see, a lot that we should be doing here, but look here. Legacy rifles. Medium range carbines. We don't have that yet. Reboard muskets. Ironclad recruit agents. Recruitment offices might be a bad idea. Let's go for this for now. And I think that closes everything else out. We could do administrative reform. Occupation administration. Railroad construction. I've never really done a whole lot with the railroad. I know that's kind of important in terms of movement, but I've never actually really put the effort into. I'm gonna hold off on doing anything else here. Yeah, I think we're going to hold off on doing anything else. A home squadron, flying flotilla, and a blockading squadron. Condition is alarming. Gulf blockading squadron. And the flying flotilla. Home squadron is currently blockading down in the North Carolina area. We're going to take a look at the Atlantic blockading squadron here. Alright. So they should be okay for now. Elf blockading squadron. I think I'm going to wait until some of these... Well, the USS Constitution is ready to go here. We've got a few that are ready to go. I could make a new fleet, actually. We'll make them in... we'll make them in New Haven. Actually, Bridgeport would probably be better. It's a little closer. Right. Captain Garrett Pendergast. Alright. We'll grab the ones that are at 100% and move them over. Going to be a pretty sizable fleet here. Water Witch, Michigan. Wait, hang on. Ian River. I'm going to move them back. Actually, I'm going to make a river squadron with just them. Oops. Right, Perry. Susquehanna. This is going to be a huge fleet. Long Island Sound Squadron. Alright, we're going to leave that as is. Alright. We've also got probably a good need of making another army in the either Indiana or Kentucky area. We've got the recruits. So I'm going to make you... Make you right in Indiana. The Army of Indiana, Hannibal Day. Alright, so I am going to build this army up, and then I will get back to you with that. I'm also going to add some to the Army of New England, and I'll do all that off screen and report back. Alright, so here's what I've done here. I've beefed up the Department of the West with more infantry, a few more artillery, and one more cavalry brigade here. I did combine some of the units that were kind of wrecked into larger brigades. I also added some. Added a few here and there. Department of Pennsylvania, Northeast Virginia, New England. I'm not sure if they're not actually here yet in the Army or not, but I couldn't find either Sterling Price or Joshua Chamberlain. Make the 20th Maine out of New England. So for the time being, we've got John Gibbon in charge of the 3rd Infantry Division of the Army of New England with 7,500 men once they all get here. 10 days, though. It won't be too long. They are on their way down to the front in Virginia. Something else that I did was I made another army out west, the Army of Indiana under Charles Sanford, which is going to be 26,000 when they all get assembled. It's going to be various amounts of time before they get there because I kind of pulled them from all over the place. But we're looking at having, with the exception of our artillery and some of our cavalry, we're looking at less than a month before they get there. We do still have a ton of new recruits available to us. I'm going to sit on them for the time being and see where the action leads. I don't want to go blowing my entire recruit pool up here and then have the main area of action out here. The Army of Indiana is going to be a while before they are ready to go. Department of Ohio is moving currently. They're moving down towards Kentucky. This isn't something I was expecting. I was expecting the main thrust of their initial attack to come from the Virginia area. So these guys are moving down into Virginia cautiously. We've got the Army of Northeastern Virginia with 14,000 currently in close proximity to the Army of the Potomac with 49,000 or 4,900. Sorry. So if there's a battle here, I don't think there is going to be a battle. I think they would probably pull back. These guys are moving down in towards Winchester. The Army of New York, or New England, once they get down here, that'll provide a good boost. What I want to do is I kind of want to build up enough of a force that I could sweep along the northern perimeter of the front line. Sweep out here, get them out of Ohio, for one. And then link up these sweeping forces with the forces out in the west. And just push down, kind of have a continuous front. With each army individually controlling a particular sector like this, as well as in close enough proximity to each other to be able to support during individual battles. That's my plan going forward. We'll see how that plays out. In terms of what the enemy does, there's always that to consider too. So I'm going to hit that play button and see where today's episode takes us. This is probably due to the results of our first battle. Disaster for the Union. Confederates stand firm. Lincoln calls emergency meeting. Northerners losing heart. Just the first initial battle, guys. Don't give up. Union calls for volunteer. 2-year contracts. All arms. Alright, so this should be a fairly easy fight. I'm not going to auto-resolve it. I'm going to do it here. We've got Irving McDowell versus Philip St. George Cook. Whatever. We outnumber them 3-1 almost. So, we're going to take this. We're going to take it and run. Battle of Manassas Junction, Virginia. May 30th, 1861. Okay, 5,000 men and 5 guns. And they're green and eager. Ready to go. We're looking at here 14,000 to their 5,000. And where are we? We are right there. All right, we've got these 2 objective points right here, the Unfinished Railroad and Groveton. So let's grab everybody and get them. Let's see, where do we want to put them? We'll just bring them out here for now. See what we want to do. Guys look like they're wavering already. Not really. They're doing all right. They're confident. Confident, at least. I'm going to send my cav out in front. And then we're going to come along this side here and try and get across the across this river. We'll have 3 spots we can cross. Lewis Ford, Stonebridge, and Farm Ford up here. And then we could start moving through this area here. I'm going to try and come in this way here. This will give our artillery an open field if they're right there. And then we could set up here if they're right across the river. So I'm going to get my guys moving. Currently 10:12 in the morning, so we have a full day of fighting if we actually run across them. So I guess we'll see. All right, so we have sighted them. They are right up here in this clearing up here. It looks like they've started building some defensive works. Maybe never finished. Not sure why they have the orange icon there, but they are all collected in this open area up here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to come up a hill to get them. We've got our cav over here. We've got our 2nd Division, Hunter's Division down here. I've got Sherman's division moving into position next to him. Hooker and his guns are going to be out here on this hill. It should give them good visibility over to the Federal or the rebels over here. And then we've got our other infantry division. I've put them nowhere, apparently. Pretty sure I moved them down to this area here. No, we haven't given them orders yet because they wanted to use the road and come back down. So I think what I'm going to do with them... I'm going to bring Runyon up to Poplar Ford here. Then I'm going to separate him so he can do his own thing up here. We'll have him come in on their flank as the rest of our forces move up and into position up here. Get you in single line formation. Our cav... I could try and send our cav around. So we'll have 2 divisions of infantry coming at him from this direction, with the 3rd division coming across up here and hitting him up in this area here. Not sure why they'd pull away from their defensive line that they made. Hopefully Hooker's guns have good line of sight so they can start hitting them up here. There's damn Hampton. He's on the wrong side. I want him on my side. Hampton, one of history's true badasses. Guy likes to hunt bear with a knife. He's on the wrong side of the war. Well, luckily he's only got 550 men. They keep deploying skirmishers and then calling them back, deploying them and calling them back. Not really sure if they see me out here or not, but they may decide they want to come and meddle with our division out here. It kind of looks like that's what they're doing, which I'm okay with. We're going to get these guys across the river. We're going to do it. We're going to get the whole division across the river. Actually, we could do it brigade by brigade. Why not? We'll get you up and over. You may have to deal with Wade Hampton, but you got more numbers than he does, so get our brigade across. This may be where the combat is the heaviest. It does look like they're kind of lining up. Well, I don't know what they're doing. Meanwhile, everyone over here is in position. Let's get these guys into a single line. Hooker and his artillery are still out here moving into position. So hopefully they have some pretty good line of sight. Once they get into position, I'll order them to unlimber or limber back up and then start bombarding them. I ordered my cavalry out here to take the objectives. And then we're going to move them in. Once they take the objectives, we'll have them on this side with a division coming from here and two coming straight up the hill. So that's the plan. All right, so our artillery has opened up on us. We're going to detach some skirmishers from these brigades out here. Get them moving up. Hampton's Legion is here. We'll have our skirmishers come up. Start taking on Hampton here. At least keep them busy. Get our skirmishers going. Mew too. Right, and then this brigade here. Bring you up. Started moving my other divisions up here. Let's get to regular time. Not sure why you're still in a line, but whatever. All right, our artillery. Definitely got the sight on them, so that's good. There we go. Don't have any sight on these guys yet, but I'll have them start firing on Hampton right off the bat. Alright, we're going to have Baker come up kind of in reserve a little bit. We'll just move him forward. Alright, here come our divisions coming down from the south. Have you go to long range. Moved up a little bit. It's looking like Sherman did a better job of getting his units into place than David Hunter here. Here's Burnside. Andrew Porter. You should have control of this objective. Doesn't look like they're making any progress on it. Not sure why that would be. Oh, it's slow progress. Slow progress. Alright, we are firing on Hampton's Legion. Move you up a little bit. We're just out of range. Got them set to long range too. And they're already starting to waver. Rally. Alright, start pushing up on them. I'd like for my skirmishers to start hitting these guns, take these guns out of action. Like they're focusing their attention on him. 2,000 in that brigade. D.R. Jones has 2,000 as well. Get you up on this fence line here. Porter, I want you to come up as well. Maybe send out some skirmishers. It says Abercrombie in contact. Alright, so we're pushing Hampton's Legion back. They are in very close proximity to the enemy. Rasmus Keys broke. Unfortunate. Right, now we can have everyone focus on this battalion here. Get you up on the line to start firing on them. Looks like they're pulling back. We're going to have you come over here, actually. And you can come up here. It's like they're starting to pull out. Alright, we did take the objective with our cavalry. So we can get them up on the next objective. Let's get McDowell. Get him up a little closer here. Hooker's guns are doing pretty good. Runyon, get you up a little closer. Okay, let's have Hooker focus on him here. We are kind of clumped up here. Alright. Let's get our skirmishers down into the action here. Fourth Brigade come in on them. The Militia Brigade come in on them as well. Shank, wants you to hit D.R. Jones. 3rd Brigade, you can hit D.R. Jones as well. Alright, these guys are in position. Alright, come in on them. See if we can get any of them to surrender here. Our focus on this brigade over here, so right, the enemy's retreating. We got 48 minutes to do as much damage as we can here. They're coming right at me. Where are you going? Did we leave anyone in the rear to, no? Have this detachment go up and get that artillery up there. If I'd left my cavalry in the rear, we could have, taken them out. Alright, you can even get in on the action there, even though you're wavering. Watch yourself, Hunter. The enemy's retreating right past you. Hit him with your saber, buddy. What Hampton did. Hit him with his saber. Tales of him taking off heads and stuff. Thinking the East Cavalry Field. Just very inspiring. Unfortunately, he's on the wrong side, so. Alright, what's the percentages here? 20%. We only lost 700 men. That's pretty good. Alright, well, hey. Rasmus Keys, you suck. Broken, huh? Alright, we'll take a look at you after the battle, buddy. But let's let him, let's get him out of here. There we go. Minor federal victory. Somehow managed to lose 2 of our guns, even though they weren't anywhere near it. They lost all of their guns, 1,000 of their 5,000 men, so Battle of Manassas Junction was a minor federal victory. Kind of makes up for the defeat in the West a little bit. See what it did for our numbers here. 0.32. Alright, here's the after-battle report. Enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 1,007 with 112 killed, 283 captured. We lost 696 with 105 killed. We've captured 673 rifles, 3 guns from the battlefield, and 283 soldiers have been sent to our POW camps. What did I want to do here? I think that was... Yeah, here we go. Alright, keys. You're a artillery officer. You didn't do very good, so... I'm gonna replace you here. Colonel Carlin. There you go. Colonel William P. Carlin. Welcome to Sherman's division, where there will be no room for shirkers like Erasmus Keyes. Probably beef these guys up a little bit. 13,000 men. Give them another brigade of infantry each. I do want to make an army strictly out of New York, just because, you know, J76NY, where I am. I'm up here, right here in the Rochester area. So I think that's how we'll start the next episode. We will build ourselves a New York horde and give them a good commander. And other things as the adventure in the American Civil War continues. Anyway, if you like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comment section down below. Just getting started. If you'd like to follow along, and if you've not yet done so, hit that subscribe and the little bell so you don't miss any of the action, and we will see you for our next episode. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.